I lost my mind last night. I was in line at the Safeway on Market Street in San Francisco, purchasing groceries. Having cash in pocket but wanting to hold on to it, I decided to use my ATM card to pay. I swiped my card and paused. For some unknown reason, I proceeded to type in the last 4 digits of my Social Security number instead of my ATM passcode. Dazed by my strange choice of numbers, I waited. Not surprisingly, the ATM keyboard flashed, "Invalid passcode." I smiled at the checkout lady and swiped my card again, paused, and thought. I typed another 4 digits and held my breath. The keyboard flashed, "Invalid passcode." Flustered by my sudden inability to remember my ATM passcode, I tried a third time, and once again, I typed the wrong digits. What the fuck, I thought to myself as I pulled out the cash I was hoping to hold on to. I paid the cashier, smiled an awkward smile, grabbed my groceries, and walked off. On my way out the store, I noticed an empty Wells Fargo ATM, so I walked up, set my bag of food down beside me, swiped my card, and typed, "Invalid passcode." I was now officially worried. Had I lost my mind? How could I have forgotten a passcode I'd used nearly every day for years? I tried again, and then again, typing one random semi-familiar 4-digit number after another. Invalid passcode, invalid passcode, invalid passcode. I was growing frightened by my inability to remember my passcode, and people were starting to notice my repeated attempt to access my account. So I picked up my groceries, left the store, jumped into my car, and headed out to a more private ATM. One grocery shoppers weren't milling around. Again, the same results over and over. No matter what sequence I used. Invalid passcode, invalid passcode, invalid passcode. To say I was tripping at this point would be an understatement. I got back into my car and started home. On the way, I called my girlfriend. After I relayed what was going on, she calmly insisted that I head home and try not to worry about my lapse in memory. It happened, she said. Happened to me once before myself. But it had never happened to me, and I was worked up. So instead of heading home, I headed off to yet another ATM. Invalid passcode, invalid passcode, invalid passcode. I was freaking out. Still, after my umpteenth attempt to access my account, I finally conceded defeat and headed home, depressed and confused. I visited my credit union this morning and changed my ATM passcode. My original passcode is still lost, to this very moment, somewhere between the folds of my mind.